What's up, Smith Game friends? Welcome to the channel, and in today's video we are going to review another stop motion movie, and this one is a good one, and that is Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget. That's right guys, the 2023 movie. And before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, turn the notifications on. You guys will see more videos. Now, no further ado, my friends, let's review Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget that came out back in 2023. So let's do it. So Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget. So first of all, you guys didn't know, Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget is the sequel to the 2000 film Chicken Run that I have already reviewed on the channel. And if you haven't seen that review of Chicken Run 2000 movie, what I'm going to do guys, I'll post a link down in the description box below. You guys go check it out, really cool. And also guys, you haven't seen my review of Ben 10 Protector Earth, the link is down below basically. Yeah, so I'll put some links down below basically. So anyway guys, like I said, is a sequel to Chicken Run, and this was a long time, a very long time sequel that they actually produced since 2000. And guys, doing stop motion will take you like years to make it. And let me tell you guys, I absolutely love this movie. And the reason I love this movie, because you guys do know, these are the same people who created Walls of Gromit, Shaun the Sheep, and everything like that, basically. Yeah. So I have watched the film this morning, and I watched the rest of it in my bedroom, and that's really cool basically. Yeah, so now guys, let's get into the story of Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget. If you guys haven't seen this movie, go check it out. You might find it on Netflix. So yes, it's on Netflix. It's a Netflix exclusive movie, so it's on there guys. Yeah, I think it's on there around the world. Check it out, check that video out. That film out, really cool, basically, yeah. And I'm surprised it's not on DVD or anything, so I'm surprised it's not on DVD or Blu-ray, but they should put on Blu-ray, you know what I mean guys? Really cool, basically, yeah. So now guys, let's get into the story. So what we do guys, I wrote down my synopsis, and then after that we're going to explain a little bit more, right? So it says here, after their escape from the Tweedy chicken farm, Ginger, a strong and caring chicken leader of the chickens, who has settled with her husband, Rocky, and had a daughter named Molly, in a new home on their chicken island. However, Molly wanted to explore the other side of the island, when she spotted the trucks, and ran away from home and met Frizzle, and eventually went to the truck. But they were taken to the factory, where they discovered that Miss Tweedy, a cruel and evil woman, who is the arch rival of the chicken of her mom basically, who wants to turn chickens to nuggets. So Ginger must find a way to save her daughter from there with her friends and Rocky's help to stop Miss Tweedy's plan. Can Ginger, Rocky and their friends save Molly and the rest of the chickens out of the factory before Molly becomes nuggets? So basically guys, this movie takes place years after a few years after the events of the first movie. And so you guys know in the first movie, they actually escapes, right? They escape from Miss Tweedy's farm, basically. and they settled down. They settled on this island basically, and so Rocky and Ginger actually became a couple. They actually had a daughter named Molly. We do see her hatch. We do see her grow up into a young teenage female chicken, girl chicken, right? And so basically, Molly is very like altruistic, enthusiastic, and like challenging girl who wants to explore things, and she gets tired of telling what to do and saying like, "Oh, you're not a boss of me," and everything like that. I know every child might say that to their parents, right? But anyway, Ginger actually says, "Well, we can't go the other side. It's not a good place. We don't everything here we can have." So anyway, she noticed the trucks came by, and so Ginger had a plan to hide. So they had to cover the island with the loads of leaves, like a net, basically round, as a cover. And so anyway, they did that, and Molly was told by Rocky, who's her dad, about him being a long free range and all kind of stuff, about the poster, basically. So after all that, Ginger found out, she ran away, and this is where she was back on the mainland, and she actually meet Frizzle, this other chicken who ran away from, who actually was from another farm, and they were about to go into, be taken to this factory by these trucks, who they think is like a happy phase, like a happy place, like, all that stuff. But it didn't turn out what it was. He like he doesn't know that this is like this between Me Too aspect, where millions of times fun they have both of them, all of them come up to become people go like that, right, guys. So it's the same principle, but they all think that, oh, it's a happy place. Oh, there's other things, eat loads of corn to eat. But you got Mr. Fry, who's an actual turtle with big teeth and that. He's like, oh my love, I didn't want to make them chickens, basically. So anyway, Molly escapes after her friend got a collar on, basically, and she escapes. So this is where Rocky actually got sucked into the waste garbage chute, and so Ginger actually rest as he goes in to save them, goes in with her friends to go save him and Molly. So they do that with the help from Fletcher and his friend. I forgot what his name. So they do that. They go in there. And this is where they discovered their old rival, Mr. Tweety. Basically, yeah, I know. She left Mr. Tweety. She married him. Married someone else. I don't know why she kept Miss Tweety, but should be called Miss Fry, because she married to that doctor who that very weird. Basically, maybe the chickens would do the plant thing, breaking in, and breaking out, and basically it's the opposite. And they go in, and this is where Miss Tweety put the collar on. The collar on Ginger, and she tried to resist it, but then she asked the troll like, "Oh, I'm happy here. Oh, who are you? Are you my friend?" So I love me, Tweety. And stuff. So basically, Molly tried to Mom. She's like, Mom, we get out here with this Wednesday Frizzle. She's like, who's Frizzle? And stuff. Basically, trying to save they got Fowler, try to tried to tell this poor snail. He's like, back in my day in the war, and the snail's like, he's like, who are you? Why are you talking to me? He's like, he's like, it's, like, basically, yeah. So after the escape from the corn thing, Molly guys want to go back and save everybody, and they do so, and so anyway they did that, guys, and the same Molly tried to get this device, tried to put the chickens onto this conveyor belt, well, this on the conveyor belt into the grinder, basically. Tried to into nuggets, basically. That's what I told Dawn. Dawn of the nuggets. That's what she calls it. Make it down the nuggets. That's what I do. I'm gonna sell all my chicken nuggets around the world. And stuff. Like, and stuff. But she was telling it, tried to deal with Sir Chicken Lot, basically. So anyway, they did that. And so anyway, they go, guys, to save them. Molly and his friends tried to back up, but she has to get to the button switch to actually stop them, to unlock to switch off the color. So anyway, she did that. Tried to fight off Miss Tweedy and Buddy, and tried to chop off Molly's head, but this is where she got knocked down by our own. Basically, Rocky said today that she got knocked out by a hacksaw or whatever, by an axe, and she got into the chute and she turned into a nugget. She ran bye bye again and she ran or looked off. So this is where the old Gabe got into this van and it go off. Mitch really tried to get them, but this is where she landed into the water. This is when you got like a robot ducks explosives, and they're like pointed at and it's went, I'm dead. So it's went, and everybody went boom, boom, boom. So they got home. Molly's like, well, they got home. They all did their own thing. Molly got into telling Mom like, oh Mom, there's no farm that needs rescuing, and we need to do that. She's like, we better get that to it then. So they do that, and they act absolutely cool. So they do that, and he goes, cut the doo or knocked off because that's his thing, and they all do this, and they all of them are there to save them. Basically, they might end up setting up a sequel to this film. That was so cool to see. Basically, yeah. So guys, that was the story of Chicken Run, Dawn on the Nugget. Let me tell you guys, I really enjoyed the story. It was really cool. I liked it that Ginger and Rocky asked to settle down and actually have a family together. It's really, really cool thing. Now they got freedom, and to Molly, she thinks like, oh, you told us freedom. I want to be free from this place. I want to explore. That's what she wants. But at the end, Ginger actually was being super duper protective because of her past. And so basically, so at the end, she actually realized, oh, this ain't too bad. We need to save all the chickens. We need to do this thing again. So that's why she needs to do it. Basically, yeah. So you got cows, you got Bunty, you got Babs who has knitted a bicycle. She knitted a bicycle. Stuff. She went, oh, the holiday. Stuff. She's like, but she's like, and Bonnie said to her, she's like, you're not going holiday, you're not on holiday, you're into a grinder. And stuff. She's like, oh. Then you got Fletcher and well, the two rats. All about Fletcher's like, oh, she told me to. He's like, calm down, calm down, calm down. He's like, okay, trying, and I love that. But yeah. So one funny thing that Fletcher got the drawer on himself. He's like, I haven't put it on yet. Love that. But yeah. So guys, before I go, I rate this movie out of 10. First thing, the opening. I like to really show the flashback of shows the first movie, and that's really cool. I just like that because you guys know, this movie is like took decades to make, and they actually decided to show off the first movie in this sequel because it's really cool. Like, they actually shows like what happened in the past. You guys know, Rocky actually explained that story to his unborn daughter, basically. So Molly really cool. I love it when she grows up, basically. There's one where she was digging with a spoon. Meeting is the meeting really cool. It's like, oh, we better hide. It's like, oh, so you want them not to know we're here? She's like, yeah. She's like, goody. Like, all clapping, and she's like, okay. So basically, Miss Tweety, guys, let me tell you something. Miss Tweety is absolutely like obnoxious. She's an obnoxious, abusive, like woman. She's an absolute train wreck. Like, the poor husband she has, but she didn't explain how, like, explain why she left him. Because you guys know, Mr. Tweety is her first husband, right? And she was about to get a third husband with the geezer, basically. Ginger finds out Tweety's plans. Yeah, finds out Tweety's plans. Molly saves her friends. That's really cool. And then it's really cool, basically. Yeah, I love the job the song. You know, all the holiday, all that stuff. And like I said, Bab's like, we're on holiday, and Buzz is like, no, you're not on holiday. Basically. But this one was really, really funny where they all like the umbrella. Basically, she's like, oh, he like bet the button. He's like, oh, put the button. Really cool, basically, yeah. So guys, that was my review of Chicken Run, Dawn and Nugget. Let me tell you, I really enjoyed the story, really enjoyed the film, really cool. You guys haven't seen this movie, go check it out. It's on Netflix, it's only on Netflix, guys. Really cool film. I love the animation. You guys didn't know, I love stop motion animation. It's really cool, basically, yeah. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Tomorrow, my review of On the Buses, Season 1. So please don't miss it, it'll be awesome. So yeah, so guys, check out the link down below to my review of Ben 10, Transformers, and all that stuff. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I was in the attempt to do some, like, subscribe, on, and